Hello, Soul Family. I've been asked questions. What is eclipse, and what are the steps we need to take during this time? And eclipse is when the shadow reveals what needs to be seen. Today, we stand under a very powerful energy of a solar eclipse. So, a moment when the light of the sun is temporarily covered by the shadow of the moon. So, when the light becomes temporarily dimmed, we may become more aware of our shadows, the parts of ourselves, our relationship, our families, our communities, or the institutions, the political scenarios around the world, and even our beliefs that we may not have been willing or not ready to see. So this eclipse season invite us to look more deeply within ourselves and around. Things that have been hidden may come to our awareness. Truths may become more clear. Patterns that have been repeating may finally become impossible to ignore. So a lot of things will surface. Sometimes this can happen in our personal life. Sometimes we may notice things within our families, community, religion, around the world. But remember, revelation does not mean reaction. So when something is revealed, we do not immediately judge it or fight it or argue about it or try to control it. We pause, and then we breathe. We try to understand the situation. And it's really good to observe, and then ask ourselves, what is it that this situation is teaching me? What am I being asked to release? Or what is blocking me? What is of no service to me? What truth am I ready to accept? When you do some deeper inner work, a lot of light comes. And this month, brings two eclipses. One is the solar eclipse today, and partial lunar eclipse, which is on August 28th. So think of this eclipse window as a time of reflection and recalibration. And that's what I suggest spiritually. The solar eclipse can symbolically represent a new beginning, a moment to plan new intentions, decide what kind of energy we want to carry forward. And the lunar eclipse then becomes a symbolic moment of emotional reflection, bringing our inner world, attachments, old patterns, and unresolved feelings into greater awareness. So during this time, protect your peace. There could be disturbances. Do not allow someone else's anger to become your anger. Do not allow someone else's confusion to become your confusion. So don't take up on other people's feelings. Do not allow arguments and gossips and fears and negativity to pull you away from your center, your divine center. And when something triggers you, stop. Take deep breaths, go inward, or just walk out and put your hand on your heart and just remind yourself that I do not need to react in this moment, and I can definitely respond with patience and wisdom and thoughtfulness. So try to keep your attention on your intention is very important. Keeping your thoughts focused on what you are creating and not what you are afraid of and fear of. So continue whatever you're doing. If you're in meditation, if you like to do your prayers or you like to do your affirmations, then try to ground yourself in this period of time. Drink a lot of water, rest your body, reduce any unnecessary stimulation, or just quiet your mind and what you're feeling. It's also good to write down things. The shadow is not the enemy of light. The shadow shows where healing, awareness, and transformation are needed. So use that shadow side of you to for your highest good. Do not be afraid of what is revealed. Try to work on it. Try to understand where I can meet my issues with compassion and kindness for myself, um, where you can meet it with courage and honesty and integrity, and then choose um, what you really want to carry forward. Let's not be in fear. Let the shadow show where the light needs to go. As we move through this eclipse season, we may choose peace over conflict, awareness over fear, discernment over judgment, or intention over reaction. So, this is what I suggest to keep your core centered. Stay grounded, stay poised, stay focused. Your inner light is still there even when you cannot see it. Believe me. Just if there are big changes coming here on the planet, and allow yourself to only work on your own reality. You don't have power on other people. um, Keep moving forward spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Remember that nothing is bigger than love, and we can all flourish in wellness and positivity. Thank you so much for listening. And if you like to hear more of these kind of energy updates, you can comment energy update. And thank you so much. I love you. Take care of yourself. Namaste.